Why is this so good? I just finished this, Goblin Emperor by Catherine Addison. Okay, I picked it up and I started it yesterday, and I read roughly about halfway, and then I finished the other half today. Took me about 7 hours to finish reading it. It is about 500 pages in this paperback here, hand for size, average hand. Anyway, yeah, I finished this in 2 days. I don't understand why it's so good. It's just a court drama. Okay, it's an elven court drama. The main character, May, I think is how you pronounce it, is the son of the Elvish Emperor. The Elvish Emperor, bred with a goblin, and now we have a half goblin child. May is about, I think it's 19, if I remember correctly, and suddenly Daddy dies, and all the other heirs die all at once, and May finds himself as the impromptu emperor right out of the gate, and it's about how he navigates court and how he deals with all the plots and machinations and court intrigue, and it is somehow excellent. Okay, it really is. Even through parts I didn't think I would really like, I really enjoyed it. It is a true court drama. So you are learning about all of the intricacies of court. We're talking about how you sign your name, how you dress, what different people's greetings mean. All right, there is all that kind of intrigue in this novel, and even with that, I still found it incredibly compelling and fun. I think a lot of that is due to the characterization. May is a really interesting character. He is young and inexperienced, but he did get a little bit of teaching through his life, so he's not completely inept. But he is shy and still unsure of himself. And there's a point in the beginning of the book where he goes from being extremely timid to kind of like testing his bounds and pushing them real hard as soon as he finds out he's the emperor. And I found that to be a little bit jarring, but that evens out. I think that was just, beginning of the book jitters by Catherine here, because the character evens out and becomes more consistent and a better read as it goes on. So he is very shy in general and unsure, and it's about him it's almost like a coming of age story. It's a coming of age story with court intrigue, lots of plot. Not plot as an event, but like plots as in machinations and intrigue, things like that. There's all kinds of plots happening within the court that are being navigated. There is all kinds of danger, even between looks. And the characterization is fantastic. All the characters feel real. And my biggest gripe with this book was the names. Okay, the characters are great, right? If you can remember who the characters are and what their names are, but the names are absolutely absurd sometimes, and just keeping it straight. We've got some names: Edra Hazavar the Seventh Drazar, Varenchibal the Fourth. Oh no, Varenechibal the Fourth, Edravetilar the 16th, Edranechibal the Third, Varenechibal the Second and Third, Drajadazi, Dej, Atarej. Goodness, there are so many similar, but you kind of get the idea. Some of the names are just nuts, and keeping them straight is really hard. So if you can keep names straight, this book is going to be probably better for you than it was for me, and I still thoroughly enjoyed it. The characterization is honestly fantastic. The plots, there are a couple that I feel Addison didn't think through as well as she should have, because they just sound. I mean, I guess it's definitely a possibility in real life that someone would have a half-assed plot to take out the emperor, and it would just be so full of holes that anyone could see through it. I guess that could happen in real life. But there are a couple that really, I mean, you take 2 seconds, you're like, wow, this plot is terrible. But there are some plots and machinations within this book that were expertly laid out, that I really enjoyed. But primarily, it is the characters who take the gate, or who take the cake, and they run with it. This is fantastic, super surprising. I actually just picked this up on a recommendation of a friend. They said it was good, but I didn't really think it would be, as good as it was. I really kind of expected, it's going to be all right. But it's a lot of fun. I mean, I read this in 2 days, 2 sittings. Not even just 2 days, 2 sittings. I sat down, read half of it, came back the next day, read the other half. Okay? So, excellent book. Get over the names. The names they're going to drive you, they might drive you nuts. They drove me a little nuts. Super fun. Definitely pick it up. I really enjoy it. I think you will too. There's a sequel out right now too as well, so it's not just this one. Anyway, that's it for this one. Goblin Emperor is my surprise.